It didn't register. Yeah, so now black has the opposition, white has to move, and black infiltrate. So regardless, I think he's going to go this way, win this. Here, you can't defend this pawn. Takes and he has 2 pass pawns. This is just over. Let's move on to another game. It's 20 minutes. Why are you guys playing like you don't have I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't pick names I know. Angel wins. Have I know him? Oh boy. Was this a landing? That would be so sick. That would be so sick. Let me see. D4? No. Okay, I already don't like the game. Depends. I think you want to take this way, yeah. Because you have this move F4, and F4 opens up this king. This king is very unsafe where it is. So you would want to attack the king on the center. So a move like F4 is something you'll be looking at. On the contrary, white king is quite safe. Maybe you'd want to start with like queen here. Check. He starts with this. Okay, yeah, preventing the pawn push. But again, you just have b4 and then this move. That also exists, but I think that's okay. That's a quicker way of doing it because now you have queen here. Then you can switch positions with this rook, and then the game goes on from there. Which game is that? Angel wins versus Asakizara. Oh boy. Does this work? Nah, it doesn't work because rook can take. I was hoping for like some interesting idea with this. Not with the queen per se, but like here, rook comes in here, you sacrifice and then you get rook takes. That was the idea I was looking at here. So now this pawn is in so that's what I was kind of like thinking that you should go for counter play as quickly as possible. But now I don't know how you're going to do this. If you start with a check, it doesn't do much. Check, you'd want to get this rook in here, bishop back or something, you know? Maybe rook here, bishop back, then here. But that's too many moves. Your opponent can like decimate you by that time. Especially since like forcing a trade of queens is a plausible idea here. For example, if it takes and you just avoid it, then maybe. I mean, it's also fine. Did I disconnect? Don't worry, the recording is still going on, so you guys are fine. What's going on? Sorry about that. Wait, why there? Once again, I was still looking at this move. Okay, let me turn off the stream. Which just this is usually why I like to prepare I had to rush from somewhere, guys. It's not anyone's fault. So check here is what I'm looking at. Check here, the king comes in this. It is connected for a while, don't worry. I'll post the unadulterated video, that's the word. But for a 700, I mean, this is crazy. Oh, wait, Angel wins is 2000. Okay, I saw it wrongly. Yeah, so trading is not what you want. The king can't really run away. He goes for this. Okay, now queen takes. And you can't try and avoid this. Right? Either way, you have to trade. And yeah, these are 2 loose pawns. This position is just over. Like the game is just over. You can save this, but this goes. Maybe you should save this. I think this might be the best option. Yeah, but then you lose this. And it's very simple from this point on. You just have to put the rook on this light square. It creates a barrier from which this king cannot escape, and you just slowly and methodically. So that's all you have to do. Rook to d, and that's it. Just push the pawn. Your opponent can no longer. At this point, as Akira should be, but they will not. So let's move on to beginner or black scientist. I don't think I've seen any of these guys. It's over. Don't for a second think that he has a chance. It's over. I'll have to recut this again. This is Chessa Waffle versus Black Scientist. Maybe I'll cut the video up so that you guys can see a specific games that you want. I think at the moment here, Black is just sorry, White is winning in this one. Is it an easy win? I think it's an easy win because White is just winning on every side of the board. Unless, of course, there's some detail I'm missing, but for now, it doesn't look like I'm missing any details. I mean, if you really want to end this fast, you would want to go something like maybe like this. And if your opponent comes in this way, you have this move. Well, actually, no, that's not working. Yeah, if he comes this way, then you have this move. So here, if he comes in this way, then you have... Oh, I'm still trying to fork. The fork is not working. Anyways, so if that doesn't work, then I think you want to go for this pawn push takes, and there's no background here. I think there's going to be a lot of mismatches in the first round. But I guess tomorrow we'll have it easy. Oh, I'm thinking like it's White to move. It's actually Black to move. Yeah, he's not making a move. I think this is also over. Let's look at everybody's favorite, Josh Tego. I'm expecting him to be winning this. He's playing against Thelma. I've forgotten who Thelma is, but Thelma is a guy. He copies the Rebecca Harris name of Daniel Naroditsky. Okay, this is a knight versus bishop endgame. Ideally, this should be winning for the bishop, because the bishop can deal with two places at the same time. But here, Black has a pawn up, and the way White is pushing the pawns, I don't think is something you want to do. Takes, and pawn push. No, pawn push is not going to help you because of these two. And the knight can simply target them. So you'd want to take in one direction. That is not a good move. That is not a good move. Seems like it is, but I think it's not. I believe this is not a good move. I'm trying to remember where you'd want to put the knight. Yeah, if the knight can come in here, for example, it's going to be a problem. Okay, but I think it's not as simple as I'm making it look. There's still some games you play, but I don't like this structure that he has done. I think you want to go this way first. If your opponent plays pawn pushes to your benefit, and mostly you want to keep pawn moves as a resource in regards to opposition, right? If you want to have the opposition, you shouldn't just be pushing your pawns willy-nilly. So here, Black is not pushing the pawn. And yes, of course, White can actually use that pawn move, pawn king here again. But in this case, this pawn move is actually bad because now the knight can step in here and that's the pawns, I guess.